อ้าวกลับมากับ Horizon Zero Dawn ที่ลืมดู15หรือ16แล้วนี่แหละก็ดูตามชื่อคลิปนะครับไม่รู้จะทำอะไรต่อดีเนี่ยก็ทำเควสหลักไปแล้วมั้งเนาะจริงๆมันมีอาวุธทองด้วยนะแต่จำไม่ได้อาวุธทองได้จากไหนอ่ะเพราะว่าตอนนี้เนื้อเรื่องนี้คือไปเปิดหมดแล้วอ่ะฮาเดสก็เจอแล้วเนาะไอ้ดำก็ช่วยไซลีนก็ช่วยเราออกมาแล้วอ๋อนึกออกละเราจะไปนี่เอามาสเตอร์ไปช่วยบ้านเมืองที่โดนกระทืบอยู่ตอนนี้เพราะคราวที่แล้วไปแล้วตายแล้วก็ไปเก็บของแล้วของก็เต็มเนาะก็เลยวาร์ปออกมาก่อนเดี๋ยวขอคิวให้เต็มดีๆก่อนนะค่อยไปเต็มหมดแล้วเจอเคอีกแล้วอ่ะอ้าวไอ้เหี้ยตัวเหี้ยอะไรเนี่ยนะขอเก็บฮิวให้ครบแล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยวาร์ปละกันเนาะเสียงตัวอะไรวะอ๋อทอเน็กก็ว่าเสียงอยู่โคตรใกล้เลยจะเป็นพักๆไม่มีม้าอยู่ตรงเนี้ยอ๋อแคปเปอร์ไหนม้าเจอแต่วอชเชอร์นะก็คือตรงนี้อะแต่ไม่มีแล้วอ่ะเจอเคแน่เลยอ่ะ บอกว่ามีสไตรเดอร์ไม่เห็นมีเลยสไตรเดอร์โดนตบคว่ำไปหมดแล้วเหรอวะไม่มีตัวอะไรเลยโอ้มืดเลยโอ้โหเดดวิงเกอร์ยังไงก็ต้องเอาเดดวิงเกอร์ลงว่ะโอ้มีคอร์รัปเตอร์ติดด้วยชิบหายแล้วเอาล่วงเชี่ยเกมเฮียนี่มันคือถ้าแม่งโดดไม่ตรงที่แม่งโดดไม่ได้ไงแต่โอ้ยตายหาแล้วกูโอ้ยล่วงอีกแล้ว มึงเอาเหี้ยอะไรมาดับไฟได้มั่งนี้อ่ะทีนี้ทั้งไฟทั้งน้ำแข็งเลย
You're going down.ฮิวได้อ่ะว่ายน้ำกลับบ้านแม่งเลย This'll help. The eclipse smashed through.
Hey.
You're the one to stop me. Thunderjaw? Oh, come on. Might regret this. More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain! You dug your own grave, Nora! You'll be buried in there!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona. They're still alive.
Strike it down!
Finish them!
We're getting picked off! Get eyes on him!
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
เย้โอ้แล้วสีม่วงด้วย
Full already.
Oh.
Aloy, your deeds
Yeah?
reenact the old stories. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
เข้าไปเจอเครื่องจักรสัง I am Master นะอ๋อ Master ก็เหมือนเรื่อง I am Master นี่ถ้าไปทางโน้นก็วิ่งทางนี้ครับเปรี้ยวโอ้กว้างมากเลยนะเนี่ย
So many have already perished. Goddess, remember them.
Will All-Mother forgive us?
You have come just in time, Seeker.
All-Mother will
เด็ก
protect
เวร
us.
วางไว้หมดเด็กเวรเด็กเวรนี่เข้ามาแป๊บเดียวนี่พวกมึง
Aloy,
สร้างบ้านสร้างเมืองเต็มเลยเนาะ
you've returned.
Teb?
Aloy, you've come back. The Seeker has returned. Come,
May their arrows
speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Goddess protect
Her
us.
very presence here is
ไหน
a
ว่าอีเจฟ
blasphemy.
เมื่อกี้เรียกกลัว
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
I should speak to...
Yes.
I knew you would survive. I'm glad to see you.
Your
มันเชฟมึง
injuries.
กระจอกจังวะ
Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this was it.
Where you were
วิชั่น
born.
เนาะ
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say
You
goes.
look like...
I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
And time,
Yes, the multi-civilians. Take care of them.
in time.
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them.
Of
course they hated it.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course.
Hello,
Once
child.
the whole of human
My
knowledge
name
links
is
to the origin of one girl.
Today is a big
Continue
day.
research.
Your first day of school.
I will.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
ยังพูดเหมือนเดิม
Hello, child.
Hello
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Control priority message for doctors.
เจอไก่อาละประมาณดาด
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had 2, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
หมุนอะไรวะเมื่อกี้
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alethea 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders. Whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here. Everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
มันเปลี่ยนความเชื่อกันง่ายๆเลยเนาะพอ The Ghost Date เปิดประตูให้เนี่ย
There's still corruption loose in the world, but it will be cleansed. The anointing will see to it.
She came out of the mountain and she was changed. Anointed.
นั่นเดี๋ยวจะเก็บของเต็มเลย ไม่วิกเนตทัวอะไรเลยอ่ะ มีเทสคาโก้อ๋อมีคาโก้อยู่ตรงนี้เหรอนี่ยิงปีนนี่ยิงแทงว่าเซลยิงช็อคที่แพ้ไฟแพ้ผีแพ้ทุกสิ่งทำไมยังมีอะไรอยู่อีก
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
Should have brought a cart.
เมืองนี้ยังไม่ได้เปิดเลยวะเปิดเมืองนี้ก่อนดีกว่า
This must be the pass Latour was talking about. This Banuk territory just above.
Máu ngon rồi đi máu lỏn rồi đi máu có lỏn áอะไรวะ อกก่อน
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not my past that concerns me, Aloy, but the Master Override. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
อ๋อนี่มันเป็น frozen wine แล้วนี่หว่าผมไปดูก่อนก็ได้เผื่อได้อาวุธดีสู้ไหวก็สู้ไม่ไหวก็กราบง่ายตายเอ้า
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Oh.
You're not gonna like this.
บึ้มไหมบึ้มโอ้ยโอ้ย โอ้ยโอเคโอ้โหโหดเลยแม่งเกือบหมดเลยนะเนี่ยทีเดียวสงสัยจะไม่ไหวว่ะ
Blink, my eyes will freeze shut. That's a welcome, I guess.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Made into the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. From the village, too. What's it for?
And I will stand with him.
Must be something big going on.
Hunters fought well.
Most of the village is moving towards
Their
that
songs
smoke.
will be remembered.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Berggren, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
ชื่ออะไรเนี่ย
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.ต้นไผ่ของเดียวกับไซลีนมั้ง
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For
our kin seized the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us.
ไม่ไหวแน่เลยเล
So
เวล
I
ไม่พ
ask
อ
you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
A daemon that frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought that Crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave, or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a wary chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some Last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Werricks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werrick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Barja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long March, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
ชื่อแต่ละตัวเนาะ
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
ไม่อยากเปิดมันนุกอ่ะโอ้ยกลับก่อนดีกว่าถ้างั้นน่ะนี่ไงมีของขายมีของให้ขโมยด้วยลูกเกมอ่ะงั้นกลับก่อนละกันทำเควสเก่าก่อนต้องใช้บูเกมทางนั้นน่ะ
I'll give this to the Oscar. Whatever they do with passion.
โอ้เจอวอเชอร์2 อันครบแล้วตีทางนั้นเหลืออะไรกันเสื้อครบแล้วเอาใส่ผิดครับขอโทษมาสติลโปรเจกต์ไทยต้องใส่โปรเจกต์ไทยดูอ่ะอ๋อไม่มีโปรเจกต์ไทย64 เท่านี้เลยเนาะ
Even if I cared to travel south, I'd not get much further than the grave.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe.
เฮ้ย ก็ไปซื้อใหม่กระโดดล่วงทีเดียววุ่นวายชิบหายเลย
I'd march over to Stone Yield and take on those bandits myself if their leader didn't have that fiery cannon. Just a week ago, I saw a car. Sightseeing expedition. Staring slack-jawed at the frozen Tolmec.
I never relish the
เซฟก่อนเดี๋ยวแม่งล่วงอีกล่วงทีง่าวเลยแม่ง
No more music. Blood's all down.
Others say memories. That's all. When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she. The colors of these garments are sloppily dyed.
นี่ก็จะขึ้นมาซื้อของแล้วเนี่ยบานุกชนเผ่าเมืองโรคจิตมากเลยนะบานุกเนี่ยนะ
I should try going another way. Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration, or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
กลับดีกว่าทำเควสหลักต่อ ไปให้ได้มาสเตอร์โอเวอร์ไลท์ก่อนแล้วกัน
Okay, don't kick. Jira mentioned. I'm gonna see if I can find his tracks.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side. Blew that up later.
Oh. ก็มีที่ให้โดดก็ไม่โดดเนาะ
Never know when I might need these. Alert. Now they're hunting me. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
อัพสเตลมาเต็มโชคดีไป
holding.
เดี๋ยวทำไมยิงไม่ไปวะอ๋อนี่มันเป็นฟีดโอ้ยเป็นฟีดก็ไม่มีฟีดยิงมันไง
I'll find a use for you. the inside of the mountain like it was an egg?
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
มากลับมาต่อกันยิงเมื่อกี้ถ้าตกตายไปดีไม่ดีเลเวลอัพนะเนี่ยไปโอเวอร์ไลท์มันเนาะไม่น่าเลย
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
เดี๋ยวตก
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
Guess that's my way across.
โดดถึงจริงๆเหรอวะเฮ้ยโอ้ย
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it? Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
What is this?
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, who I signed up for? Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me, I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were... beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not tablet, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
ทำไมถึงมีฮิวตรงนี้อ่ะต้องสู้กับอะไรอ่ะ
A power cell, like the ones I found before. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
นี่เหมือนทางเข้าเลยมันวนกลับมาใหม่เลยเนี่ย อ้ยวนกลับมาใหม่คิดถึงสายลมนำทางใน Ghost of Tsushima เลยมีสายลมนำทางง่ายกว่าเยอะเลยเมื่อกี้ตกไปได้ไงวะปะโตนิดเดียวจะถึงแล้วเสือกโดดลงข้างล่างไม่เป็นเหล็กไปหมดเลย
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See,
มึงอีกแล้วไอ้เทสแฟโลนะ
Please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
เนี่ยแล้วไอ้เทสมึงอ่ะม มึงก็อยู่เหลือคนเดียวไว้เทสอะ
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the Old Ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch had sealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Oak.
เชี่ยมึงไม่เกาะอีกแล้วอ่ะไอ้สัตว์เสียเวลาโหลดอีกมึงโดดแล้วมึงไม่เกาะเชือกอ่ะ
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
เนี่ยทำไมเมื่อกี้มึงไม่เกาะเดจาวูอีกแล้วเนาะเงยอยู่คนละฝั่งกันเลย
not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it. It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission, to wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to
ไว้ศึกสุดท้ายแล้วมั้ง
The commanders of one anyway. I didn't care.
I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
โอ้โล่เป็นรูปสปายด้วยแค่เนี้ย
that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
ลงได้เหรอวันเนี้ย
Keep that for later.
วาร์ปได้ไหมเนี่ยขี้เกียจวิ่งแล้ว จะหลับแล้วเนี่ยเดี๋ยวลองดูถ้าสู้ชนะก็ชนะถ้าไม่ชนะก็พอละถ้าตายก็เลิกแล้ววันนี้ Rabbit Skin โอ้ยช็อกหมด
Let your guard down.
I'll sleep well tonight.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly dusting. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
ไม่ไหวแล้วเซฟแล้วนอนดีกว่าวันนี้ก็จบเท่านี้แล้วกันนะครับเจอกันใหม่อาจจะพรุ่งนี้เนาะ